What is up, crypto gang? Welcome back to another episode of Hack Crypto, where we hack cryptocurrency and blockchain education and NFT education, I guess. If you guys are brand new here, we talk about everything around educational content. And on this episode, I'm going to be updating everybody on Sandstorm. Now, last year in August, I kicked off and spun out a new company out of Grow Your Base, a company I co-founded that's the 8th largest landowner in Sandbox. I spun out Sandstorm to be this weekly meetup event where we brought on builders and creators to talk about what they're creating in the Sandbox starting and then eventually Decentraland and some more virtual worlds in the future. So we kicked it off in August with CyberKongs, one of the biggest brands in the space. And in August, we were really small. I think it was like me and one other guy really kicking this thing off. And then September 1st, we were the first ever multiplayer experience within the Sandbox. It was the first ever social hub. Seb, the founder of Sandbox, entered with us and showed us, the experience. We were capped at 40 people. When 41 joined, it would spin up a whole new instance where they could still experience the same thing in the multiplayer experience, but it would just be the next 40 would be in that one. So we all went in and had a great time, took a really famous now screenshot. There was a selfie of all of us standing in front of the first ever Sandstorm sign in the social hub that is now decked out with incredible partners like Octoheads, Alpacadabras, CyberKongs, of course. And it's just, and VMpire, it's so cool to see the hub growing the way that it is, and we have more on that coming in the future. This is just an update video to tell you guys a little bit about the story around Sandstorm and how we got to $2.5 million in funding over the last month that we just closed. So in September, we were doing one show every 2 weeks, and we quickly noticed that people were messaging us every day asking, hey, can we come on and talk about what we're building? We have plans for the metaverse. Let's do something. And quickly moved to once a week. And this was when I started realizing, okay, there's some demand here for people to come on and talk about what they're building in the metaverse, because people are just now starting to roll out their roadmap for the metaverse. And going into October, November of last year, I said, okay, well, I'm about to take this seriously and I'm going to raise a round of funding. We're going to build the platform, connecting these brands and the builders that are coming on the show to really just converge together and create some magic inside the Sandbox. So within 60 to 90 days, boom, it was closed. The round was done. It was oversubscribed. People were knocking on my door. And as a traditional entrepreneur, operated many businesses previously, multiple exits, it was very different fundraising in the Web3 space right now. If you guys are watching this, or the Sandstormers watching this, it is a very different world fundraising in the crypto space, in the Web3 space now, is what it's kind of being called now. I think that it is a very fast moving, and a lot of these funds have raised hundreds of millions of dollars, and there are not that many operators out there that have 5-year legitimate roadmaps or building products that are actually generating revenue and things like that. So the pool is small of these projects coming out, and the pool of funds is very large to go into these projects. And that kind of supply demand really creates for rapid fundraising rounds. And if you guys are brand new to starting businesses, traditionally it'll take 6 months, 12 months, really depends on the industry you're in and the traction you have and the leverage you have and whatnot. But it takes a long time to close rounds. And doing this $2.5 million raise was a lot, very, very fast, all while building the platform, all while hiring a team and launching. So a lot of moving parts there, but fast forwarding through to 2022, in January, February, scaled up the team to about 10 people. That was actually over time. So we hit 5, I think, in December, and then scaled up a couple more over January, February. Very kind of slow scaling up on the team, and really saw some explosive growth leading up to the launch at South by Southwest that happened 2 weeks ago in Austin, Texas, where we had a booth. I'd been working with South by Southwest since January to get a booth. get in there and officially launch the platform, the beta platform. So getting into the February timeframe, this is a good one for people because I haven't really shared this out there yet. And for everybody watching this channel, definitely be sure to subscribe because there's going to be a lot more updates around the Sandstorm journey here. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll fill you in on a lot of the things that are going on. So about 2 weeks before the launch, what people don't realize about this technology is, and they may realize it, but they don't realize operating a business in it, it's immutable, which is great. It means it can't be changed. It's out there. It's awesome. But there's no edit button. So when there's no edit button, you have to redeploy smart contracts. So I went through the process in December and January of getting the audits done by Certic, fantastic firm. If you guys haven't looked them up, they're fantastic. I'll put the link in the description below. But they audit smart contracts and they do a great job. They go in depth. So they found like 2 or 3 bugs, and we said, okay, well, we have all these people testing. We had over 100 people testing the platform in February leading up to the launch at the beginning of March. So we had to basically redeploy those smart contracts that were fixed and go on to Certic, Skynet, which is what it's called. It's a 24/7 monitoring service. And I'll be linking this as well below so you guys can see that. But it essentially just wipes the slate clean. So all these beta testers were all like, hey, we're cool with this. Like, help us with the gas fees. We're going to get back on board. And all 100 of those beta testers, we made a POAP for the NFT, like an exclusive NFT that we're going to give them awesome rights to in the future, like voting and raffles and stuff like that, because they stuck by us and helped us with feedback, and they're still around. Some of them have grown big followings already on the platform, which is very cool to see. So that happened 2 weeks before launch, all while wrapping up the funding round, and the platform, had to be reconnected with the new audited smart contracts, this very, very tight-knit ones. And that was kind of a crazy experience going through that. And that leads us to South by Southwest, where we launch. We all go, fly the whole team, 10 people, into Austin, and we get a booth. We're there at the Creative Industry Expo, pitching hundreds and hundreds of brands and people, and the platform is on and humming. We got 300 people on there. They're all minting actively. And now at the end of March 2022, we had this explosive growth after South by that was, from 300 to now almost 1,000, which is crazy to see that level of growth so quickly. And we're doing our best as a small team to address all these different questions and all these different people. But ultimately, this platform is going to be where metaverse builders go. It's the LinkedIn for metaverse builders. They're going to be using this as their business card where they're connecting with brands. And that is not just for Sandbox. We're starting with Sandbox, but we are going to expand into other virtual worlds. I'm not going to name any of them right now, but we do have some on our roadmap that I'm very excited to talk about at a later time. But that's very important to know that this is not just a one virtual world platform. This is all metaverse builders that are coming into this. And the metaverse projected to be $1 trillion revenue market by JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs. There is a lot of equity in building a pillar like this. So our hyper focus this year is growing the brand side, which we have over 50 brands lined up to come and onboard into everything from communicating with builders directly to us helping them get their experience done in the metaverse and multiple metaverses. So there's a lot going on, a lot of moving pieces. Closing that round of 2.5 million is a fantastic achievement, not only for myself, but for the team that has worked so hard and really got this out and launched. It's really proud of everything that they've done, and it's really cool to see where we're at. And that is the update on the channel. You guys have been around forever, many years. Some of you guys have been watching these videos, so I appreciate each and every one of you. There will be a link in the description to learn more about Sandstorm and how you can get involved. Would love to communicate with a lot of people from the Hack Crypto community that have been here for years and more updates soon. I'm going to do my best to update the channel. I have been AWOL because of the craziness of closing the round, launching at South by, and as you can see in this office, totally different office. So a lot of moving parts, but really proud of what we've accomplished, proud of everything that you guys have helped us accomplish as the Hack Crypto community. And the Sandstormers out there are very, very vibrant and awesome. Great community. So that is it for this video. Slap a like if you want to see more updates and the future virtual worlds as they come out. If you guys are builders, definitely check out the platform in the link. If you guys are brands, check out the homepage. You can reach out to us directly. We're getting a couple handfuls of these every week. So definitely reach out sooner rather than later so we can chat about getting you guys in the metaverse. And that is it. I will see you guys on the next episode of Hack Crypto.